Hi. So today's message is about learning lessons and also like how we learn the lessons. So A Course in Miracles teaches us that we can learn through joy or we can learn through pain. The lessons we're going to learn either way, but there is a different way to go about learning them. And a lot of people, the majority of people, when things are going well, we're just in that we're coasting, and it usually takes a slap from life to kind of bring us back into the learning and growth and evolution stage, where we get really open-minded to learning because we want to move out of that obstacle or whatever the issue is. And so the way it goes is that whenever we think we're kind of in charge and we're out there trying to make things happen, that's when we usually get caught up in the fear and the anxiety and all the stuff that we're hearing about these days. And the reason that is because we think we're in control. But essentially, life is in control, and life is always going to remind us of that. So when we go off on our own trying to figure it out and to make it happen, the way life brings us back home is by making it tough. And it can make it really tough, as it has at this point. It's made it tough across the globe. And it's reminding us that we are connected to something bigger than us. So we're connected at such an enormous level that whatever's happening in one corner of the world is affecting us at the other end of the world, because we are one, essentially. And and I love this story. When I was living in New York, I was in Central Park one day with my little niece, who was 5 years old at the time. And it was a hot, hot New York day. And I gave her one of these little bottles of water. And I was looking on the other side, and then I turned back to see what she was doing. And she had opened the bottle of water and was actually giving the water to the flowers. And I said, Mia, my lovely, the water's for you. And she said, oh, but Auntie Rania, they're thirsty too. And so this is who we are. When we come into the world, we come in connected to everything, to others, to Mother Nature. We are so, it's about us and the rest of the world simultaneously. And we forget that at one point, and we think it's about us and where we're going and what we're doing. And life will continually remind us. And it will remind us by giving us these slaps that sort of bring us back to a place where we're connected to something bigger than us and where we understand the interconnection of all. So, whatever our desires are, whatever our goals are, if they are for the highest good, then it's in life's interest to help us get there as quickly and as efficiently and as perfectly as possible. So when it's not happening, when we're trying to make it happen and it's not happening in the way we would choose for it to happen, it's because life has an even better idea, better orchestration in terms of timing or in terms of method or in terms of everything. And that is where we have to trust. So when we realize it's not feeling good and we notice we're getting a slap from life saying, ooh, that's not the right way, then we have to come back and surrender to a higher power that knows even better than us how to proceed. And from there, we'll have the guidance and we'll have the ideas and we'll have inspired action steps to take. But there is a moment between the slap and the reconnecting, which is so valuable because it is in our calm that we can hear the inspired ideas again. And this is how intuition whispers in the silence. So when we reconnect, when we find the calm within, when we trust that we're connected to something so much bigger than us, and that our desires are also aligned with life's desires for us, because it's all for the highest good for all. Anytime I felt blocked in my life, at any point, it was always a reminder to go inwards again, reconnect, find my calm, and it was always from there that it moved so fast. The co-creation was Speedy Gonzalez. So the lesson is that it's not up to us to make it happen on our own. And all the action in the world won't get us there if we are not connected to the fact that our goal is also aligned with the highest good for all. And this global lesson that's happening around the world right now is it's a consciousness raising across the world for us all to remember who we are and that we are connected to the whole. And this is it. This is what it's all about. So I hope this message serves you and reminds you to go inwards, reconnect with the highest good for all, and live from that space and take action steps from that space. And in the process, uplift yourself so that you can uplift the entire world as well. So I wish you a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.